What exactly did black people ever do?
What did we do for white people to hate us so much?
Like, I'm genuinely asking, what did we ever do to deserve anti-blackness in every single community?
Because there are a lot of people in this country who do not like black women, but black women are the base of the Democratic Party.
There's this myth out there that black men can't handle being spoken to, and told what to do by black women. Black men come from our bodies. Yeah. So they're used to having these conversations with women.
The matriarchy is strong with the black
community. It is very strong. Yeah.
But black power starts with black women. It just does.
I want what you white hoes get, and I want it today, ASAP, not tomorrow.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like.
Yes, I own.
And I want to understand white rage, and I'm white.
Yeah, I think it's about time we can get this show started. What do you guys think? Is it time? Let me know in the chat. Is it time? Looks like it's time, y'all. Hit that like button for me, guys. Nicki Minaj has gone full MAGA, y'all. Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday. Nicki Minaj has gone full MAGA. And we got to talk about that, y'all. Nicki Minaj is going MAGA. What does that mean for the culture, the community? And on top of that, on top of Nicki Minaj going full MAGA, she even made a quote, a plea on behalf of white women. Nicki Minaj is asking Black women to drop the hatchet. Nicki Minaj is asking Black women to end their really silly one-sided war with white women. But nonetheless, Nicki Minaj said it. Nicki said we have to end the war on white women, y'all. Yes, Nicki Minaj said it's time to end the war on white women. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like, make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like,
I know that you are getting a lot of backlash from your own industry. What is your reaction to that?
I didn't notice.
Amen. I feel the same way. When people are like, what do you think about them? I'm like, I don't think about them.
Bingo. We don't even think about them.
We don't have time to. We're too busy building, right?
Yeah, we're the cool kids.
Okay.
The other people, they're the ones who are still just disgruntled, but really they're just disgruntled with themselves. They are angry with themselves, you guys. So you can't wake up and think about somebody who is determined to just stay mad. I literally tell them, stay mad.
Amen.
Stay mad. Because we're going to stay joyful.
Now, here's a question for you. How many Black women will follow Nicki Minaj off the MAGA cliff? Because, you know, that is how celebrity branding works, right? I'm going to get a top Black female to you know, market my brand, and then I'm going to get all the other nameless, faceless Black women to follow along, right?
And peaceful and iconic and smart. Yes. And we're going to stay thinkers. In a world that doesn't want us to think, we will think. By ourselves, on our own, we will continue to think.
This racist MAGA crowd really loves Nicki Minaj. It's weird. It's weird. One thing racists really love is a beautiful Black woman.
Be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.
How about that? Nicki Minaj has gone full MAGA and she's anti-trans. Nicki Minaj is full MAGA and anti-trans at the same time. She's gone all the way.
Be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.
Hey, if MAGA has to choose between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, I think the problem is baked into the cake already. I'm just putting it out there. It's an ironic turn of events that Nicki Minaj has gone full MAGA, but I still think Nicki Minaj going MAGA, just like the image, the visual, the symbolism of it all, it's bizarre as hell.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that. Be boys.
But yeah, Nicki Minaj, like I said, she's gone full MAGA. She made an appearance at this TPUSA event sitting next to Erica Kirk. You know, her and Erica hit the stage like two baddies. They look like they're having the time of their lives right now on the TPUSA stage. Look at the entrance. Look at this.
This one is for the boys and the polos, entrepreneurs against in the mogos. Think about with the crew, he gets so loud. But I think I like about when he's out loud. But I think I like about
Bro, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. I don't want to see no thotties in MAGA. This is a bad look. I'm trying to tell you. I don't want to see no thought osmosis in the MAGA movement. Thought osmosis is real. I promise you. You put a thought next to your good woman starts to absorb thottiness, bro. I don't want no thought osmosis in the MAGA movement.
boys in the polos, entrepreneurs against in the mogos. Think about with the crew, he gets so loud. But I think I like about when he's out loud. But I think I like about when the cap on. He ain't even gotta try to put the back on. Just gotta give me that look, when he give me that look, then the piggy coming out. Excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. You know
just two MAGA baddies living their best lives. Is that what we got? We got MAGA baddies. Yeah, Amber Rose is MAGA too. Don't forget, right? Don't forget, Amber Rose is MAGA too. We officially have MAGA baddies. It's a hell of a timeline, bro.
Hi. Hello, how are you?
Oh, look at that. MAGA has baddies now. Both of them weaved up, caked up, baked up. MAGA is officially for the streets, y'all. MAGA is officially for the streets, y'all. This is an amazing turn of events, man. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. But MAGA is for the streets.
You think about for young men. For young men.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes, see, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
What the hell is going on here? What is that even about? What does that even mean? Why would you call him that with all the conspiracy talk going around? Why would you call him that?
Our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. I love you.
It looks like they're about to have a lesbian bro down. What is going on here? Are they going to kiss on stage in front of everybody? That is probably what MAGA needs to put itself over the top, is an interracial lesbian bromance right on stage in front of everybody. Full tongue, hand on the back of the neck. Just go for it. Just go for it. Why not? Why not? Jesus be damned. I mean, we're praying to Indian cow gods anyway. We might as well have a lesbian bromance on stage. Fuck it.
President. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did.
And then suddenly they looked across the stage into each other's eyes and they just knew. They just knew. She's the one for me.
I love you. I love you.
It's a lesbian bromance. What is happening at MAGA? This is an amazing time that we're living. I can't believe the days and times that have passed by recently. Just so much amazingness has been happening. 2025 has been a wonderful year, especially in the content creation game. 2025, it's just the year that keeps on giving. And this whole MAGA thing, I mean, this whole TPUSA fest, it seems to be a signal, a shift has taken place. You know, the white issue. I called this. I swear to God, I've been watching this grow. I knew we would get to this point at some point, and I called it. White politics will be a part of the mainstream going forward. It's too unavoidable at this point. You niggas have done too much. You've pushed too hard.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
That is a sign of things to come. Because think about this, right? J.D. Vance is going to say, well, United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore. And then, of course, people are going to start to jump in. Well, what do you mean? Nobody made anybody apologize for being white. These white people are just making stuff up. You got to pull yourself up by your white bootstrap. You know, it's going to become that. And then, in the glorious moment that the internet always provides, you will start to get flooded with all of the reasons why white people are getting sick of you niggas and your bullshit.
Under that shit used to piss me off. And at the end of the day, I don't think white people should be wearing bonnets. It never sat right with me. I always hated it. When the Get Ready With Me's would come up on my For You page, and the girls would have the under eye things, and the white girl would take her bonnet off and her hair was completely straight under, that shit used to piss me off. It still pisses me off. And I'm already knowing if this video does get a little bit of traction, everybody's going to be under the comments saying, you guys didn't invent them, or bonnets are for all types of hair. It's been proven. I'm a cosmetologist and this, that, and the third. Why, when a black woman tells you guys something that makes her uncomfortable, your first instinct is to invalidate her feelings, pull up fucking receipts of bullshit, use your cosmetology school as credibility to discredit what she's saying, blah, 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 blah. No, you guys are cosplaying black women, and when the black woman in question says, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this, you write her off and disregard whatever the fuck she's saying. That's my actual issue. My issue, not even the fact that y'all, no, it is the fact that y'all are wearing bonnets, but more so than that, is the fact that whenever anybody says,
get it together, baby. I'm not sure either of those are an actual word, but I'm going to roll with you. White people in bonnets, right?
Y'all don't need to be wearing bonnets. Y'all argue with them. Y'all were never on our side. Yeah. Because now bonnets are trendy and you cannot stand going without a trend. You can't. So you got to be like all the other get ready with me bitches on TikTok, and you got to get your little pink bonnet and your little sleep mask, and you got to make your get ready with me, even though your hair is overly straight, and you can have silk pillowcases. Like, I'm confused. A couple years ago, there was literally a debate about whether or not black women should be leaving the house in their bonnets because it's ghetto. And then the Caligarists just get on the plane with their bonnets, and it's like, OMG, wait, I love this for them. They're so brave. Yes. Ghetto until proven fashionable. Ghetto until it's trendy. Like, I can't fucking stand you.
Yes. The war is everywhere online. It's even in the real world. Shout out to True Hype with the 5-ball. TPUSA is trash, full stop. What is conservative about these folks twerking and having group adult activities, which is an open secret at this point? Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that the MAGA baddies be busting it open after the speech, bro?
God, where her mother at? Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
Really, bro? They be busting it open at the MAG? I had no idea. I'm shocked. I am shocked and appalled. Where are the adults, goddammit?
Because hold up. Y'all love to scream that black women raise thugs. Let's be real. Who's raising all these mass shooters? Who's raising these little domestic terrorists that's going into schools, shooting up Walmart, shooting up theaters with AR-15s? Damn show ain't black.
Hey, Uncut. I heard Amber Rose has a MAGA throat also. That's how she became a MAGA goat. Amber Rose has a MAGA throat now. Her throat has gone full MAGA.
Black women can't even sneeze without being blamed for the downfall of the society. If you're a single mom, it's your fault. Your son get locked up, it's your fault. But when Becky's son go shoot up a school, now all of a sudden he was bullied. He have mental health issues. Oh, she tried her best as a mom? No, keep that same energy. If black women are raising thugs, then white women are raising terrorists.
White women, what are you doing with your box? Oh my God. Oh my, white women, you got to control what's coming out of your box for dear Lord, all right? For Christ's sakes, you have to control what's coming out of your box, white women. Don't you hear this black woman complaining about your spawn?
Mental health issues. Oh, she tried her best as a mom? No, keep that same energy. If black women are raising thugs, then white women are raising terrorists. Period. When will white mothers be held accountable? Or is the blame only preserved for black mothers? Because if black mothers get blamed, so should white mothers too.
Like I said, y'all, the one-sided beef. Now, don't get me wrong, there is an occasional white woman on the internet making fun of black women, picking on black women, all that. Occasionally, you know, we covered the whole blackface Halloween surprise attack. That was an amazing moment. The blackface Halloween sneak attack, it was like Pearl Harbor. There were Japanese zeros in the sky. There were bodies in the water. It was an amazing time. But most white women are not like that.
Recently saw a video of a black woman telling a group of white women that she will never trust them and will always be suspicious without even getting to know them just because they're white.
You know what I expect of white women? Not a damn thing. Nothing. I expect nothing of you because you have never given me anything. I can't trust you.
I want to explain why I am totally okay with that and why you should also be okay with it. As a white person, I have a weapon system that was built right into my skin from the day I was born.
She has a weapon system? What does she have, like an Iron Dome? She says she has a weapon system. Protected by Viper. Stand back.
Totally okay with that and why you should also be okay with it. As a white person, I have a weapon system that was built right into my skin from the day I was born that I can use against black or brown people whenever I want. And even though I have no intention of doing that, I could. And that's what matters. Let me explain it this way. Imagine that there are two people sitting across from each other at a table, but one of them has a weapon aimed at the other. And this person keeps reassuring the other person saying, trust me, I'm not going to pull the trigger. I know
I'm curious now. You see the images on your screen. What happened to their weaponized? Where was the weapon system for that white girl on the train? That little Ukrainian ballerina chick. Did her Iron Dome fail her? What happened to her weapon system? I thought she was protected by Viper. What happened?
Every single other person that's looked like me has pulled the trigger, but I won't. I think anyone choosing to get up and walk away from that table and not take the chance is completely reasonable.
There are many white people who mean right and in heart want to do right, but there are so few. If 10,000 rattlesnakes was coming down that aisle now, and I had a door here I could shut, and in that 10,000, 1,000 meant right. 1,000 rattlesnakes didn't want to bite me. I knew they were good. Should I let all these rattlesnakes come down, hoping that 1,000 get together and form a Sheol?
Every now and then, black people completely understand per capita. It's weird. It comes in like spurts. It's like a phantom in the night. Like every now and then, a black mind is touched by the ghost of per capita, and suddenly they understand that shit perfectly.
Or should I just close the door and stay safe?
Nobody owes us anything. It doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how much you try. It doesn't matter how much you learn. Consent doesn't just apply to the physical body. It applies to the mental body, the social body, the emotional body. You can do everything right, and people still get to say no.
More about this one-sided war on the white woman. When you look on the internet, it's everywhere. It doesn't even take that much to discover it. It's like once you start, it's like a thread. You know how that saying, once you pull on a thread, it all comes out?
What is their actual beef with black women? And y'all already know who I'm talking about. Did y'all know during the First World War, when black soldiers were sent away on deployment, they would send home enough money for their families so that their wives didn't have to work? Yes. Meaning black women were no longer working as maids and nannies for white families. And then white women got so mad that they didn't have anyone to cook, clean, and raise their kids for them anymore that they complained. To the point to where a black code was passed, forcing black women to work as low-wage domestics, and if they didn't, they would be fined or put in jail. Now, fast forward to present day, working as a black woman, there's always at least one or a handful of anti-black women who for no reason at all don't want you to work with them. Black women in America are still dealing with the same issues that our grandmothers had to. Going to work and dealing with bad attitudes, unnecessary shade, and passive-aggressive racism, all while being the best damn workers in a place where 90% of the time, you're left to figure things out on your own because your coworkers would rather talk about you than help you. Y'all kicked, screamed, and cried for us to work for you, but now that we're working with you, y'all want to know why her? How did she get hired? Why does she get to be here? Who said she was so qualified? Why, girl, no shade, boo. But clearly it was your no good, dirty, rotten people stealing great great grandmama.
I mean, where does it end?
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like,
oh my God, hit that like button for me, y'all. We have not even scratched the surface. We got more to talk about. Like I said, Nicki Minaj has called for black women. Maybe y'all can y'all chill with the I hate white women stuff. Can we tone it down a little bit? Just a little bit. I mean, Nicki Minaj is like, even I mean, you've upset Barb's, all right? You bitches have upset the Barb's. Do you understand how far you've gone once you've upset Barb's, goddammit?
Okay, well, something that I've noticed recently is that for little girls, I think that no matter how you look, we should be trying to instill into them to be proud of how they look. Recently, in the media, it's almost been like a push to, it's not just making young black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves. And I don't want any child feeling that way. If as black women.
Listen, Nicki Minaj gonna say next week, Nicki Minaj gonna say, let the white kids say nigga too. I'm telling you, next week, Nicki Minaj gonna drop a remix, let the white kids say nigga too. I'm telling you, watch. Once you go MAGA, it's like a slippery slope. First you start out just, I'm okay with white people. Next thing you know, your boyfriend's calling you the hard R and hitting it from the back.
Women, we felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty?
White women, do you hear this? Black women, did you hear this? All right. You are now getting the call. You are officially getting the call. It is time to drop the hatchet. Okay? Put the pistol down, Shaniqua. Keisha, drop the knife. It's time to drop the knife, Keisha. It's okay. We can talk it out now. It's okay. We'll find someone to love you, Keisha.
Admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look?
Nicki Minaj is out here standing up for white women's European beauty standards. How did we get here?
I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
We're the whites. Nobody ever cares if bad things happen to us anymore.
Nicki Minaj is fighting for white European beauty standards. What is even happening anymore? What is happening? Somebody explain this shit to me. Write it out in crayons, because I'm slow. I don't understand what's going on right now. How do we wind up in this moment?
Why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look?
That is a great question, Nikki. That is a great question. All right, we got a bunch of people watching right now. I need one of you guys to hit the like button. Somebody else throw $1 in the hat, y'all. I would need somebody to throw $1 in the hat.
Give me the money. Give me the money for all that I would do. Give me the money.
Now, let me answer Nikki's question. Why must we make other people feel bad about themselves? Because some of you people hate yourselves painfully.
Bro, I just feel like no one talks about the trauma that you experience and the anger and rage you experience when you really realize that you're like fighting this fight alone. And like, I don't know, I just feel like I just get gaslit so fucking much as a dark-skinned woman, and it's like I just feel so fucking alone. Like it's like you try to talk to black men about it and you just get gaslit, or like they just join in on the fun, or like I literally today I experienced a situation where a black man went out of his way to try to provoke me just so I could act like the stereotype in front of white people so he could laugh with them. Like shit like that is so fucking traumatizing. It feels like the biggest betrayal in the world, bro. It really does. And then like you try to go to your black sisters, and then it's like you just get gaslit even more by the dark-skinned ones and the light-skinned ones. Like it just feels like a lonely experience. It just feels like nobody stands for shit these days in the black community. Everybody just lets everything slide. And when you do stand for something, people make it seem like you're doing too much or you're crazy. Like there's probably gonna be people in my comments right now telling me that I'm crying for no reason, I'm doing too much, but I'm telling you, I'm so fucking angry. I'm tired. I'm tired of being the only one that actually stands for shit, the only one that defends myself, that only got my back. Like when I have a whole fucking community that will not, like, the shit is so fucking crazy. I'm just angry. I'm raged out. I'm done.
Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like isn't that wild? Yeah. And so for little girls, I don't want what was done to little black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique. You are beautiful. You are you, and you can compliment another girl. You can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing.
Are black women ready to put down the pistol? Are black women ready to drop the knife? Can black women end the war against white women? Shout out to Mr. Enigma with the 233 for the misogyny, y'all. We're doing it for the misogyny.
How do it equivalate?
Can black women finally end the war against white women,
I want
y'all?
what you white hoes get, and I wanted today ASAP, not tomorrow.
And so for little girls, I don't want what was done to little black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique. You are beautiful. You are you, and you can compliment another girl. You can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing. So that's what I would say for the girls. And I know I know my adults understand clearly where I'm going with that, where I'm I don't like that. I don't like people making other people feel badly about themselves in any way. We need to nurture young girls. Yes, whether they are Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, they still need to be nurtured. They cannot continue to pay for other people's sins. So they haven't done anything wrong.
Amen.
You see what happens when you go full MAGA? Out here fighting for the white European beauty standards. I'm telling you, it's crazy. You know, Black women cannot just naturally compete with the white European beauty standards. I don't know why you acting like that, Nikki.
The same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet than our white women counterparts. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
How are Black women and white women supposed to be friends when Black women are out here? They are out here battling dietary racism, okay? They got hair-based follicle oppression, got dietary racist programs out here. How are we supposed to be friends like that? We can be friends. No.
Same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet than our white women counterparts. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same. The same diets as white.
Conversation, and we have to start educating people about all kinds of beauty.
Yes.
And our beauty is so powerful and so unique that it is.
If your beauty was that powerful and that unique, you wouldn't need a college level course on it, all right? I wouldn't need an AP studies course on your beauty if it was just that proud and that unique. If it was just really like that, it would just be like that.
And we have
things ugly bitches say, by the way.
And we have to start educating people about all kinds of beauty.
Yes.
And our beauty is so powerful and so unique that it is worthy of a conversation, and it's worthy of demanding the respect that we're owed for who we are and what we offer to the world.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Damn, that was a panel of fugly looking chicks, man. I'll tell you. That was a panel of fuglies.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
The criticism.
Shout out to Sydney Sweeney. She has good genes. Her genes are blue.
So y'all know I'm just sitting at the crib minding my business, and this white girl is on social media making very racist content. So here's one video. I know nothing could matter. God, hold on, just let me get there, okay? Let me get there, because then I stumbled across this one.
A certain demographic of women, when you tell them to actually contribute to society, instead of being fat, having ABs, and twerking all day. Oh, she's a cute girl too. Look at that. It's fun when the cute girls do a racism.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, aren't you a part of the demographic that benefits the most from government assistance? The demographic that's largely responsible for school shootings? Now, when this obviously very young lady goes viral in the worst way for saying the wrong thing, everyone's going to try to talk about how young she is. And, you know, kids are allowed to make mistakes. And I want you to know that you can go to hell, okay? Because this girl has built a platform off of being racist, okay? And on your profile, you proudly state that you're Catholic. Should you even be talking? Not the pedophiles, sis. Not because the pedophiles, that's y'all too, ain't it? So y'all know I'm just sitting at the crib minding my business, and this white.
So I told you, that there's a little bit of back and forth, just a little, but the overwhelming majority of the action is coming from a lot of intellectually hostile black women. Like all they do is come up with conspiracy theories about white people and stuff.
You know, one of the biggest psychological tricks colonization ever played? This whole white savior image. Because here's the truth. The savior role wasn't created to help indigenous or African people. It was created to help white people escape their own guilt. Hear me out. If you position yourself as the savior, you don't have to face the fact that you're the one causing the harm. This is why colonization needed a white Jesus. Not to just convert people, but to convince Europeans themselves that they were chosen, righteous, ordained by God to save the world. This is how you justify genocide. This is how you justify land theft. This is how you justify slavery, extraction, and domination. You rebrand yourself as the hero. And the wild thing, that psychology still exists today. The same systems, the same families, the same corporations that created most of the world's suffering now show up with the money and power acting like they have the real solutions. When in reality, the world is burning because of the systems that they have built. It's the modern white savior complex, philanthropy, NGOs, charity, development, aid, and even environmental agendas still centering the same people who caused the damage. And it just keeps the same colonial story alive. We know better. We can fix it. We can fix your land. We can fix your people. Instead of acknowledging that indigenous, African, and ancestral cultures had the solutions all along.
You know, I know that she's woke and retarded, and I'm gonna tell you this though. It's refreshing hearing a rooster crow in the background instead of the smoke detector chirp. You know, that's a nice twist. I like that. The rooster in the background instead of the smoke detector is a nice
And the world collapsed when those systems were destroyed and not honored. So when we talk about decolonizing, healing, and liberation, we're not just talking about the past. We're talking about the stories that still run the world today. And until we dismantle this savior image, there can't be real accountability, real justice, or real change.
Like I was saying, a good 35 to maybe even 40% of black online content is just black people bitching about white people. The vast majority of that is
working
women.
in all white spaces is severely debilitating to the mental health. If you can refrain from it, I would. Working in all white spaces is severely debilitating to the mental health. If you can refrain from it, I would.
Clearly, she is a person who takes good care of her own mental health. She would know signs of poor mental health.
50% of MAGA is always saying that single black mothers are raising thugs, but never take accountability for the fact that y'all will have two people in the household and still raise a terrorist. Y'all will say that black people are promoting sex through rap music, but never talk about the fact that white men make up the majority of rape and pedophilia cases. Y'all always want to talk about that, how black people make up 50% of arrests, but never talk about the 50% of exoneration. It's time for MAGA to stop talking about black issues. It's time for MAGA to stop pretending like they actually care about the black community, and instead they need to focus on the white supremacists that they're raising. They need to focus on the fact that they're raising pedophiles and rapists, and they need to figure that out. They need to fight for those people to also receive harsher punishments, because why are we letting pedophiles back out? That's insane. They're more likely to recommit that crime than murderers. So why are we letting them back out? No, I got an idea why. Y'all focus on your issues. We will worry about our community, and you handle that fucking mess. Because all deflection does is make you look weak. It makes you look unwilling and unable to actually take any accountability for what's going on in your community. Because pointing the finger at us does not make you look better. It really doesn't. Honestly, it makes you look worse. Because while y'all are sitting there pointing the finger at us, we're already trying to fix our problems. We're already striving to, make education better for our community, make the living conditions better for our community. And all you're doing is sitting there pointing the finger while you continue to let the people in your community rape children. You're literally letting them literally just try to blow over an entire sex trafficking ring. And that person was what color again? So, again, maybe focus on your community and stop talking about black issues because you don't actually care.
Hey, shout out to Messy Michonne in the chat. Good to see you here. Good to see you guys. If you haven't heard of Messy Michonne, she has a great channel. I was ghost watching her for a long time before I even said anything. She does a lot of good stuff over there. Shout out to Messy Michonne. You would like her content. If you like mine, you'll like her content.
See, white women are no longer the beauty standard. White women are no longer the beauty standard. If we're going to dismantle white...
Clearly, none of these women have gotten a call. You know, this is all old stuff right now, but ladies, Nikki said it's time to put the guns down. It's time. The war is over, all right? Barb said you can stop now. It's time for healing and self-love now. Shout out to Marvin Law with the $2 super chat. Ever heard of main attention syndrome? Main character syndrome, bro. That's really what it is. It's main character syndrome, but on a global level. It's like steroids for the entire black race, bro. Main character syndrome. Shout out to Marvin Law. Appreciate you, bro.
Give me the money, but I will do it. Give me the money.
White women are no longer the beauty standard. White women are no longer the beauty standard. If we're going to dismantle white supremacy, we got to start there. Because the white man has made himself God, Jesus, and then he made the white woman the ideal woman. White women, you have been put up on a pedestal that you did not earn. You have been put in a position that we are all supposed to aspire to be for no fucking reason. And that is why our society is the way it is right now. We're just talking women to women. We grew up thinking we're supposed to aspire to be you. But in this moment right now, you guys have proven to be the lowest of the low. And I'm talking about our election. Yes, we had the No Kings parade. We had all the ICE protests, and we all shined a light on the Hispanics, their wrong voting practices. But we really need to come back to y'all. We need to come back to y'all. A big reason why we're where we are right now is because white women were not on code, making all of us believe that you guys stood for something.
I'm telling you, a good 40% of black content is just this type of thing over and over and over and over.
Because I like white men and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it because I'm not what they... But I like them. I've always liked them. No,
When I was still in high school, I was so desperate for male validation and attention. I used to have a thing with this boy, and he used to call me the N-word, and I just let him. Not only did he call me the N-word, but he wanted me to call him my master as a term of endearment, and I did. He'll be like, "What's up, my little N-word," or "my little slave baby." And I'd be like, "Hey, master." Unsurprisingly, it turned out he never liked me, and I was just an inside joke between his friends. When I was still in high school, I was so desperate for male validation.
So this guy has made a show of going on a date with a woman from every state. And let me just show you why he's getting a lot of hate. I think it's fair to say that my guy has a type, but here's what really makes me mad. This is the girl he went on a date with from Hawaii. Like, sir, what you not finna do? You not finna play us, sir. You not finna play us, sir. Then this is the girl he went on a date with from New Mexico, who is actually, if you look on her Instagram, from Long Island. So, sir, if you have a type, you didn't even have to go across 50 states for that. Like, you really just dated the same girl in every single state. Like, where is the seasoning? Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, because I'm feeling like this was unnecessary. So this guy has made a show of going on a date with a woman from every state.
If you're white, you will not be able to relate, but I am tired of watching shows because it's all white people. I'm literally scrolling through like TV shows, movies, this, and it's It's all white. It's all white people. Do you know what it feels like to want to watch something and just see a little bit of, just a little bit? I was watching, what did I just start watching? And the only reason why I clicked on it was, I'm watching Three Women. Only reason why I clicked on it is because there was in the Three Women is 2 white women. Of course, you can't have 2 Black women. That's too much for the society. So it's 2 white women and 1 Black woman. And it's talking about like their story. I'm literally fast forwarding to the Black woman's story because I am so sick and tired. It's quite literally exhausting. It's annoying. It's exhausting. I'm bored. I'm bored.
Tell you, the whole internet, the majority of the internet, it's like mostly what they do. This and weird AI fake history shit.
So, okay, y'all. So I want to address something. So white people think that they don't need to be sorry for anything that their ancestors did. They don't need to right wrongs that their ancestors did. They think that, at least when it comes to Black people, they think that it has nothing to do with them and that it's their free from any kind of judgment because of it. But the fact is that you as white people are obligated to right wrongs that your ancestors did. You're obligated to do that. And you have done it for every other ethnicity, if you will, besides Black people. So yeah, you should feel bad because you have not corrected wrongs that your ancestors did. The responsibility falls on your shoulders. And you shouldn't be sleeping good at night. And you should feel guilty because you have the ability to right wrongs. And so now I see these videos about white people wanting Black people to stop talking about it and don't make me feel bad about myself. And I'm not a bad person. And yes, you are. You absolutely are. You are, because you have chosen not to right wrongs that you know that your ancestors did, that you know that benefit you. And we as Black people, we're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to stop reminding you. We're not going to stop. If you don't want to hear it, too bad, because you can't shut us up. And so you want to feel good about yourself, but you're not going to feel good about yourself because we're going to constantly remind you of your responsibility and your obligation to right the wrongs that have been done to our ancestors. And not just to our ancestors, the wrongs that are still being done to Black people. And you are well aware of them. You are well aware of how Black people are being treated. That's why you voted for Trump. So yeah, that's what it is.
She looks angry. She looks angry. What do you do for angry people like that?
I'm not going to say I'm sorry to them because they kept pushing at it. So, and that's all I'd really like to say.
What about your use of the N-word?
I used that word because they forced me into it.
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it.
What else can you possibly do for chicks like that? I love that old white lady, by the way. I'd like to take her to brunch. Just talk to her about the good old days. Before shit like this used to happen.
That shit is ugly as f***. We wear that shit.
It's great.
Take that shit out now.
Are you being for real?
Take that shit out now.
Okay, what's your problem?
Take that shit out now.
You were dressed in the store.
But take that shit
out now. Take that out. That shit ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair. It doesn't look bad. That's ugly. Please stop following.
Clearly, she hasn't gotten the message. Nicki Minaj said you're not supposed to do that kind of thing anymore. Okay, babe? All right. I know you don't know, but now, all right, Nicki has given the call. Barbs has given the call. You got to stop doing that kind of shit now, okay? Okay? It's not me. It's not me. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just a black man. I'm just a nigga. You ain't got to listen to me. Who am I? Who am I? You wouldn't listen to nigga no way. But Nicki Minaj said you have to stop now. And when Nikki says it, it's real, all right? It's time. Nikki said it's time to stop doing this. Let it go.
That shit is ugly as fuck.
Let white girls have braids, all right? Let the white girls have braids. Let the white kids say
that
nigga
shit is
too.
Ugly as fuck. We wear that shit.
It's braids.
Take that shit out now.
Are you being for real?
Take that shit out now.
Okay, what's your problem?
Take that shit out now.
You were dressed in the store.
But take that shit out now. Take that shit out. That shit is ugly as fuck. That shit is ugly though. Like, look at your fucking hair.
It doesn't look bad.
That's ugly.
Please stop following us.
That shit is ugly as fuck. We wear that shit.
It's braids.
Take that shit out now.
Yeah. Clearly, she didn't get the call.
Okay, well, something that I've noticed recently is that for little girls, I think that no matter how you look, we should be trying to instill into them to be proud of how they look. Recently, in the media, it's almost been like a push to, it's not just making young Black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves. And I don't want any child feeling that way. If as Black,
Nicki Minaj says, let the white women have bonnets too. Look at both of their hair is equally long. That's crazy. Well, actually, Nicki's hair is touching the floor. Nicki's hair is touching the floor. White women deserve floor-length weave too, okay? If Black women can have a floor-length weave, why can't a white woman have a floor-length weave? Floor-length weaves for every woman.
We felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that?
Why shouldn't she feel beautiful?
We need our weave. I don't wear it, but we need it.
I need all the weave. It's all on me. All the weave is on me, baby. I wear it naturally. Weave, 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 weave.
Have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild? Yeah. And so for little girls, I don't want what was done to little Black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique, you are beautiful, you are you, and you can compliment another girl, you can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing. So that's what I would say for the girls. And I know my adults understand clearly where I'm going with that, where I'm getting, I don't like that. I don't like people making other people feel badly about themselves in any way. We need to nurture young girls. Yes, whether they are Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, they still need to be nurtured. They cannot continue to pay for other people's sins. They haven't done anything wrong.
Amen.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Nicki out here single-handedly trying to end wars. Trump out here ending wars. Nicki trying to end wars. Is peace possible, y'all? Can Black women and white women give peace a try?
With one of my good redhead friends, right? And love her down. We've been knowing each other for like 10 years. She's like one of my favorite Virgos, right? And I love redheads. But anywho, we were having a conversation and we were talking about jealousy. And she was telling me how she was like, I never had dealt with jealousy with a Black woman before. But she said, but from the things that you tell me, it's really loud. I said, yes, very loud. She said, well, white women are different. I said, what do you mean? She said, when white women don't like you, they're really nice. She said, it's hard for you to tell. They are really nice. And I said, oh my God, you are not lying. I said, you are not lying. That is so true. Because I've also dealt with jealousy with women, period. But the jealousy is different between Black and white women. And I'm going to explain to you what I'm talking about. And for my white dolls who are Caucasian, feel free to chime in on this. We can talk about it. It's safe here. Everybody chime in. I remember being a teller, right? And I was working with this older white lady. And I mean, I had problems with everybody, but I was cool with her or whatever. Whole time, girl, she did not like me. She did not like me. And I'm going to tell you what sent her through the roof. Okay, so one time this guy came in. Okay, let me go back. So when I first started working at the major bank, I really thought everybody was really butchy. Like, everybody looked really butchy to me. And if you don't know what a butchy is, that's basically like a female who's really, really masculine, or what the elders called back in the day, a bull dagger. I thought everybody was. I'm not lying. There was no form of color. Like, nobody was putting themselves together or nothing. Like, I was the only girl in there that was like super girly, the epitome of divine feminine, whatever like that. So when it came down to this particular white lady, girl, I thought she was butch. She had this Backstreet Boy haircut. Like, I didn't know. And I remember her kept saying how her kids are kids. And girl, the whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, she probably, with her lesbian girlfriend that had kids. I thought it was cute. Girl, whole time this bitch had a whole husband. So this handsome guy comes in one day. He was good looking. And older white men have a thing for me. They really do. So girl, he comes in and he does a double take. And I was just like, okay. So the white lady, she walks up and she says, hey, Rouge, this is my husband. Ooh, shit. Girl, not this your husband, girl. That man that came here and did a double take. And living down south, white men, period, are very bold. But living down south, they're a little bit more bolder. I don't know what he told her at that house, but baby, when she came back to work, she wasn't good with me no more. She wasn't good with me no more after that. No. I have other stories too, but we're going to share it for another video, girl.
Now, I told you guys a while back, the overwhelming vast majority of women's political interests are based on some deep seated sexual frustration. Just is. It just is.
The more I get on social the more and more I get on social media, I realize people hear what they want to hear. I did the video on Black women versus white women jealousy. I was seeing so many white women say, I love Black women. I don't have anything against Black women. I love y'all. Wait. I'm seeing Black women. Like, I'm just like, am I missing something? Y'all, when I created that video, I was talking about myself and my redhead friend having a casual conversation over the phone, talking about the difference between how Black women are jealous of you and how white women are jealous of you. How Black women project their jealousy is totally different how white women project their jealousy. How black women project their jealousy is totally different how white women project their jealousy. Cuz honey, that video had nothing to do with white or Black women being jealous of each other. And it is something that is not talked about much. That's why I wanted to bring it to the forefront. Y'all were so confused to the point where y'all were confusing me. I'm like, wait a minute, what? How Black women project their insecurities is totally different how white women project their insecurities. Let's stay on topic. You know, the more well, Cindy, considering this, my response was in the workplace. I think
The question on the table is, what can Black women do to make white women feel more safe, you guys?
Well, Cindy, considering this, my response was in the workplace. I think in order for me to answer this question for you adequately, I guess you need to tell us, what do Black women do in the workplace that makes you feel unsafe? And then if you can tell me or tell us what we do to white women at work that makes you feel unsafe.
You're breathing, damn it. That's what you did. You came to work, you punched in, and you just started breathing aggressively.
What exactly did Black people ever do?
What did we do for white people to hate us so much?
Like, I'm genuinely asking, what did we ever do to deserve anti-Blackness in every single community?
You were breathing loudly and aggressively. Stop breathing in my presence, in my place. Don't come here and breathe around
And then
me.
if you can tell me or tell us what we do to white women at work that makes you feel unsafe. If you can tell me what that is, then I can answer this question for you. Well, Cindy, considering this, my response was in the workplace.
I was just in a live where people were talking about if Black women and white women could really be friends. And I got on there and I started to talk about empathy. The people who were in there were very resistant to thinking that white people don't have empathy and that they need to be taught it. To exert racism for such a long time, you can't be an empathetic person, because to be empathetic means that you wouldn't be able to uphold those systems. So do I think white people need help developing empathy? Yes. Yes, they do. Do white people maybe have empathy for animals where they don't have empathy for humans? Yes. Yes, they do. Is a hardcore racist biker, vehemently expressing racism through her actions, her words, who she hung out with.
Her mom is a racist biker chick. I mean, isn't every biker chick supposed to be racist technically? I mean, do you understand the crowd, right? It's just the way it is.
And so, yeah, I was not raised to be empathetic. Unless that white woman is able to demonstrate an actual real level of emotional intelligence and understanding of empathy, it is not safe to be friends with them, with us. I was just in a live where people were talking about if Black women and white.
It's craziness.
Most white women are not our friends. Like, if you're a Black woman, most white women are not our friends. Okay. When they do connect with us, it's often from a place of hierarchy, guilt, or pedestalization, rarely ever in solidarity, right? When they do connect with us, it's just to reinforce power. right? It's not from a space of partnership, and it's been this way since the plantation, right? Since slavery days, it's been this way. I want you to watch this video.
For the second time in 3 weeks, a Black man who I am a colleague to has sent me a joke about how soft and nurturing and coddling white women are, and how mean and harsh Black women are in relationships. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a white woman, don't participate in that. It's not funny. They're testing to see what you're going to do, what you're going to say. It is absolutely disgusting that they even think that it's okay to send me that, and it's offensive to me that they believe I'm going to laugh at the expense of Black women. There's nothing funny about it. There are plenty of things that we can joke about, plenty of people that we can poke fun of. The last people who need to be the center of a joke are Black women. And additionally, this is a pattern I've seen over years of Black men married to Black women who form a friendship with white women, myself, and then start finding a way to put Black women down to get into the good graces of me. And that tells me everything I need to know about you as a man, you as a husband, you as your character, and not someone I want to be around, because I work very hard to be a safe space, to know better, do better, and the last thing I'm going to do is get involved in your fury.
So their power has always been connected to our dehumanization. So even today, when they try to stand with us, it's from a place of being our sympathizers or our saviors, rarely from just seeing us as equals. So their version of connecting with us and standing with us is being like us being someone that they can pity, them being someone who they can be superior towards, them centering themselves as like the moral one. Are y'all tracking that? While we continue to be positioned as like the one who's struggling, as like the struggle or whatever. And why do I say this? Her response is technically correct, right? It's the morally correct one, which is like, oh no, don't put other women down to get close to me. Still centering herself as the moral one. So much so that she can't realize that the true insult is to her. She can't realize that.
There is nothing you can do to make them happy. Be her friend, don't be her friend. Be mean to her, be nice to her. Defend her, attack her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's just going to hate you no matter what, because she has her own fairy tale narrative of who and what you are, and this is why she gets to be a bitch.
Right, so it's in the verbiage. She's like, oh, don't put nobody else down to get into good graces with me. They're putting you down and telling you that you're easier prey. Okay? So instead of seeing it as, oh, I prefer white women, it's I prefer less resistance. Okay? But they can't see it that way. She's caught up in performing sisterhood. If you watch that video and
Yes, actually, as a man, if we're talking about the romantic side, the relationship side of it, yeah, why would a man want more resistance from his woman? Why would I want more resistance from you? My whole day is dealing with problems and encountering resistance in one way or another. I don't want to come home to that shit. Now I got a resistant woman. What that even look like? Sounds like you about to catch a charge. I got a resistant woman at home. Whoa. No. I'm gonna call my lawyer here. I need to set up a camera, call my lawyer, let him know that I think I'm about to go to jail. Suddenly I got a resistant woman. This is how you wind up on the sex criminal list. Got a resistant woman. No. Let's not. I'm good.
And you actually took time to slow down and read the examples of the jokes that the Black men were making with her about us, okay? What she got from that was, oh no, I'm not gonna help you laugh at Black women. I have to be the good one, the morally just one, I stand with them. You're not gonna get to put down another woman. You're not gonna get to. It's like, girl, there's a bigger issue here. The bigger issue is not that he's putting us down, it's that he's putting you down. Yeah, he's putting you down, but because of their hierarchical, their superior mindset, they still see us as the butt of the joke. Their default is to see us as the one who's the struggle in this joke, right?
And here's the other thing about the woke Black women. This is a weird game they play. On the one hand, Black women and woke black women in general are woke because 90% Democrat, right? That's just thoroughly woke. But white women are kind of split between left and right a little bit. Yet there is a heavy allyship between the liberal Black and white women. And so the allyship is only for the purpose of taking down the white man, because he's number one, and then of course the Black man, because he's number two. But low key, Black community works in such a way that the Black man is internally cucked anyhow. So the primary focus is almost always taking down the white man. That is the only basis of their allyship, is taking down the white man. And the supreme irony of it all is that in their partnership to take down the white man, Black women want to also devour the white women as well. And the white women just pretend they don't see that.
You are the mockery. When Black men come to white women and say things like, oh, we really like white women because Black women, they're too hard on us, or they're too loud, or they're too this, or they're too that, and they're not soft enough. But you're soft, and you this, and you're peaceful. And whenever that is the rhetoric, white women need to see that they are the butt of that joke. Okay? They're offending you. They're telling you that you're easier to access, that you are the weakest link. That's what they're telling you. But they cannot see that because they think and believe that they're superior to us. Okay. And if you are.
You know what? I didn't even catch that. Distinctive one in the chat, he says, why does she have a stripper pole in the back? I didn't even notice that. I didn't realize we were listening to Whole Wisdom. And don't get me wrong, every now and then, hoes have some type of wisdom. But whole wisdom is to always be second guessed. There's no wisdom like whole wisdom. I'm trying to tell you.
A white woman who supports my content, do not feel offended by my words, okay? If it doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply. I do know that there are women who are not of color who are able to actually stand with us in true solidarity and see themselves in us and not pity us or sympathize with us or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that they don't exist, right? I'm talking about the majority of white women. That's what I'm talking about, the majority. Don't take it as a reason to.
It's something weird. I noticed this just being on the internet and whatnot, just watching a bunch of content. Like I absorb a ton of content to do what I do. Like the kind of like I share maybe 5% of what I collect, just farming the internet for content. And one weird thing I've noticed, this is very strange. Nobody hates men like Black female sex workers. Like they, in particular, of all the man haters, nobody has a real hatred for men like a Black female hooker. I'm trying to tell you, there's something burning about that shit.
To feel offended or attacked, but rather take it as a teaching moment to figure out how you're going to connect better in the future, right? Self-reflect with what I'm saying. Don't take offense to what I'm saying. I remember one day there was this post of like I think it was like a Twitter post, and there was like men saying like, oh, they want to get them a white woman because something about like they'll build with you and they don't care as much about money. And the white women were in the comments like, we don't know what the hell you're talking about, but we want your money and we will leave you and we will take the kids, the dog, the house, the car, everything. They were defending themselves. They were like, we are not these weak, meek women that y'all keep on insinuating or keep on pushing the rhetoric that we are. We're not that. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see y'all defend yourselves when they make jokes about you. That's what I want to see, because that joke was not about us. They are talking negatively about you too. They're making jokes about you as well. Defend yourself. Don't sympathize with us. Defend yourself. Most white women are not our friends. Like if you're a Black woman, most white women are not our friends.
A lot of us just don't trust y'all because of statements like this that dismiss the very real disparities in healthcare when it comes to Black women. If you do the fucking knowledge and research on your own, you will see just how many more of us die from childbirth and or get turned away at hospitals and or receive negligent care. I never said in that video that this wasn't an all women's problem. I focused in on the Black woman's experience because I myself had a traumatic birthing process, as well as a D&C a week later after giving birth to my son and almost losing my freaking life because I was hemorrhaging from my uterus. Okay, that was never the freaking point. But instead of just holding space, you had to come on here with your all lives matter bullshit and go somewhere where you are more appreciated and not tolerated. And see, this is exactly why a lot of us just.
Okay, Black women, I need y'all to pay attention to what is going on. The amount of videos that I have been seeing on my For You page with white women trying to discuss the history of oppression and how it affects Black women. please, please, please don't let this go over your heads. Okay. Remember when they was tearing their asses up, when them white men was dragging white women through the mud, okay, and they needed those rights. They appealed to us. They came to us and told us how this is a woman's thing. This is not about race. This is a woman's thing. Okay? They dragged us into their movement. Okay? And we did most of the work. Yeah, we did most of the work only for them to benefit from it the most. And that was always the plan in the first place. Them women never saw us as equal to them. They just knew the strength that we possessed and the power that we possessed, and they used it to their advantage. And now that this administration is putting all these laws into place, removing certain laws that protected them, they back at it. They back at it, y'all. They're uplifting us. They're bringing attention and awareness to the injustice that we've been experiencing for centuries. Now all of a sudden they know all our history. Now they want to bring light to the disadvantages of being a Black woman, the way the system has attacked us and tried to bring us down. They need us again. Okay? Please don't be fooled. Please don't let your ego get to y'all. All right? This ain't even about y'all. This is about them again. These white men is telling their asses they finna be back in the house having babies and out of the workforce. And they need our help again. So before y'all get all proud and get your panties in the tizzy and all that other stuff, thinking that they really looking out for us now, it's not it. That's not really what it is. This is your time. This is your time to shine. Okay? Our ancestors, they did what they had to do for us to be enlightened. Okay, you need something? This is your time to get it. Okay, they're at your mercy. Black women, they are at your mercy. White women are at your mercy. This time, don't be blind. Okay?
Whoa.
They are at your mercy. White women are at your mercy.
Did I say it a little while ago? There's a weird alliance between the liberal Black and white women, all to take down the white man. Yet the Black women wants to devour the white women at the same time. It's obvious. It's palpable. I don't know why people act like they don't see it.
Okay, you need something? This is your time to get it. Okay, they're at your mercy. Black women, they are at your mercy. White women are at your mercy. This time, don't be blind. Okay? Don't go into this allowing them to benefit from it and you get the shitty end of the stick. Okay? You hold the advantage. You have the upper hand. Use it wisely. Don't let your ego get in the way. Okay? Don't let your ego, Black woman, get in the way. Okay, Black women.
Like I said, Nicki Minaj has called for the hostilities to end between Black women and white women. I don't know if a lot of Black women have got the call. So, you know, I gotta signal boost a little bit. Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like,
I keep seeing videos of people talking about, you know, some white women actually believe that no Black woman can be prettier than them. Like, they actually believe like no Black woman can be prettier than them. The only reason why I don't believe that is because A lot of white women, not all, but a majority of white women are very envious and jealous and always in this one-sided competition with black women. They have always been like that. It's been like that since the beginning of time, y'all. Since the beginning of time. Everywhere I go, people stare at me. People call me pretty. People compliment me. But white girls, they will stare at me. They just have a nasty look on their face. They won't say nothing to me. A few of them will walk up to me and be like, you're just so pretty. You're so gorgeous. But a lot of them will look at me and just have this nasty look on their face. And I know it's jealousy. I know they're jealous. I just watched this video yesterday. It was a Black history lesson someone was talking about, and it was basically saying how black women way back when used to wear their hair in like these gorgeous big poofy hairstyles with beads and like feathers in their hair and everything like that. And white women were so jealous and so intimidated, so bothered by the hair on another person's head, they went and made a petition. This is in Louisiana. They wrote a petition to the governor, and the governor ended up banning black women from wearing their hair out in public because it was intimidating and, you know, making the white women jealous, essentially. I don't know if you guys remember, but like if you look back in the Victorian times where they used to wear those big poofy dresses and the backside of them dresses were big as hell. Excuse my language. Guess who inspired that? A black woman that was kidnapped from Africa and held in a cage as a freak show that was forced to act like an animal and do weird stuff in a circus. Same reason why white women go and get lipo now, because they want lips like this. Lips that I was made fun of for having. Which is why this is the reason why they want to go get BBLs. Why? Because black women is the blueprint of the Coke bottle shape. One of the reasons why they get self-tanner. I thought being white as can be was a good thing. Now you want to make yourself bronze. Now you want a little melanin. It's so obvious, y'all. Like, and it's not just racism. It's jealousy. It's envy. It's another reason why these white women will go and purposefully get with these self-hating, colorist black men. I ain't never seen a white woman try to go after a Malcolm X kind of dude. Most likely because a Malcolm X kind of dude ain't gonna want to date him. I ain't never seen a white woman try to, date a black dude that always talks about how he loves black women or has made statements, about black women, how much he loves black women. I see these white women go out and get these whitewashed black men who do nothing but talk trash about black women and how black women this, how black women that, and this black and that black. They purposely go and get with these black men because it's a boost of their ego, because they know, okay, this black man hates himself, which means he hates his people. He doesn't like black women. He feels some type of way about them. So by me getting with him, it's like I get a one up on the black woman. I get a one up on her. They're always in these secret.
Think about just the level of mental energy that goes into constantly making content, processizing and mythologizing about white people, their feelings, their intentions, their plotting, their planning. All the mental energy that goes into this, it's got to be frustrating.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like,
With black women. So you wonder why they're microaggressive to us. You wonder why they always catch these small attitudes. You wonder why they always feel some type of way and looking at you crazy, baby girl, because they're jealous. They're jealous because they know they can't compete when they don't compare. It's jealousy, and it's all a mind game. They will do anything they can to get in our heads and to mess with us and then try to go and cry and play victim. That's why I don't be phased. I'll be walking around with my head up high. I know they be staring at me. I know they be looking at me. I don't even pay them no mind. I walk right past them. Won't move out of their way or nothing. They're envious. It's been like that since the beginning of time. I keep seeing videos of people talking about, why some white women actually believe.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I know some people might get mad, but I don't care, because the truth is the truth. The truth shall set you free. Black women look better than white women. Black women look better than white women.
You heard the truth. Y'all heard the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Black women look better than white women. On God.
A lot of people seem to not understand me.
Science proves that the black woman is God. We're not just saying that.
And the black and Latino woman, they manifested themselves out of dark matter energy. All right.
I believe the black woman is God.
Black woman, God. I don't believe God, no man. I believe God, a black woman.
The black woman is God.
But my number one subject matter is the black woman is God. That's first and foremost.
Black woman is God.
The black woman is still God.
You're God, black woman.
The black woman is God. She is the creator. She is the sustainer. She is the provider. She is the first teacher of the children. She is everything to the black race.
But don't get it wrong. I am still a white man's whore.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I know some people might get mad, but I don't care, because the truth is the truth. The truth shall set you free. Black women look better than white women. Black women look better than white women on any day. Put black woman, white woman, side by side, natural state, no makeup, just natural. That black woman gonna look better every time. It's the pigment in the skin. She gonna look better every time. Black women are beautiful. That's why white men want people to believe that white women are the true beauty. They're not. They're not. Black women are the true beauty when it comes to America. And
I'm seeing a lot of laughter in the chat. All right. I don't appreciate all the laughter in the chat. All right. What the hell is so goddamn funny? I need you to tell me what the hell is so goddamn funny. All you people in the chat, smiley faces. What's so goddamn funny? All right. She is trying to tell you that black women are the epitome of beauty. All right. Black women are way more beautiful than white women. And I don't know why you niggas in the chat acting all funny about it.
Black women are beautiful. That's why white men want people to believe that white women are the true beauty. They're not. They're not. Black women are the true beauty when it comes to America.
You know, not for nothing. I'm totally willing to play along. You know, I'm totally willing to hear this argument out. But I need to hear these words come from a better chick, bro. I need these words come from a badder bitch, bro. I don't want to hear this from Silly from The Color Purple, all right? I need a better woman to say these words to me. I'm willing to believe, okay? I want to believe. I always tell you this, right? You have to sell a nigga a dream he's willing to buy. You trying to sell me your dream. You trying to sell me the dream you want to buy. No, sell me the dream I want to buy. I need to hear this from a better bitch, okay? This is not going to work coming from you. Silly from The Color Purple, the wife from Good Times. I don't want to hear these words from y'all. I need y'all to be quiet and make pies in the kitchen, all right? Go put your foot in some collard greens or something. Out here talking all crazy in front of these good white folk.
And I believe that them white women was behind them white men saying, oh no, they could never be more beautiful than us. And that's why the white man has continued to push the narrative that white women are the beauty standard. How can white women be the beauty standard?
At the light, turn right.
Tell me how.
Tell me how. My chat say you look like an Ethel. My chat says you look like an Ethel. That's like an ancient form of black woman. We don't even have that model of black woman anymore.
Can you answer that? How can white women be the beauty standard? What's the shades?
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit on Towerside Road.
Just plain face. Who up for it? Who up for it? Who up for it? White woman, you up for it?
At the roundabout, take Take the second
Pale
exit
face,
on
no
Towerside
makeup,
Road.
no nothing. Fresh out the shower. Let's see. Let's see. Make me wrong. Make me wrong. Okay, I'm gonna say.
Dear God, not fresh out the shower. Don't nobody want to see no Aunt Esther fresh out the shower. I don't know why you doing this to me. I don't know why you would suggest this blasphemy to me. But ain't nobody trying to see Aunt Esther fresh out the shower. Ain't no competition in the world that involves Aunt Esther getting out the shower and me judging that shit. It's not happening. It's not happening. Look, man. Aunt Esther, you're just going to have to let the white girls have that one, all right? I'm sorry, Auntie. You are not the one.
Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like,
when I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
Anyway, my kids are calling me. We got to go do father family things later on today. I'm going to wrap this one up. I got to get up out of here. I just got the call. I've been yanked back into reality. It's about time to go. It's been a good run, though. It's been a good run. We got a lot out today. We did a lot in a little bit of time, actually. It's amazing. It's amazing what we did together. We did a whole lot in a little bit of time. No, this is the move, Michonne. This is the move, Michonne. That's how you got to sling dope, all right? You got to give him a little bit. You got to give him a hard hit right up front and then disappear. Because when I come back, you're just going to give your money away. That's how you sell the dope, Michonne. Don't hate me. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. That's how it is, man. That's how it is, but I got to go. But I appreciate everybody that came out today. It's been a fun day. I want to leave you guys with one last call from Barb's herself. Shout out to Barb's, man. Black women, you have finally received the call. It is okay now. We can end the war. It's time to let the healing begin.
Okay, well, something that I've noticed recently is that for little girls, I think that no matter how you look, we should be trying to instill into them to be proud of how they look. Recently, in the media, it's almost been like a push to, it's not just making young Black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves. And I don't want any child feeling that way. If as Black women, we felt that we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty, if we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild? Yeah. And so for little girls, I don't want what was done to little Black girls done to little white girls. I don't want it done to any girls. I want all the little girls in the world to know that you are unique, you are beautiful, you are you, and you can compliment another girl, you can compliment another woman and still know that you are epic and amazing. So that's what I would say for the girls. And I know my adults understand clearly where I'm going with that, where I'm I don't like that. I don't like people making other people feel badly about themselves in any way. We need to nurture young girls. Yes, whether they are Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, they still need to be nurtured. They cannot continue to pay for other people's sins, so they haven't done anything wrong. Amen.
Can we get a BLM in the chat, y'all? Becky Lives Matter. Let everybody know going forward, Barb's has declared an amnesty. Becky Lives Matter, you guys. Becky Lives Matter. And I don't care who gets upset about it.
Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad.
This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
Time has expired.
My life was threatened. Thank you.
Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad.
Nigga, please. Serious.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help Black people.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.